Hey guys, first to Regardsman here, and so I'll be talking about a Power Axe, a Dante-inspired build for the Assault class in Space Marine 2 Patch 12. Now, this patch, Assault is way stronger. We, number one, have brand new perks for him with Furious Strikes and Hammer of Wrath and Prestige perk tree, and on top of that, he can now perfect animation cancel off of any jump pack dash in the game, which is pretty damn powerful, and at the moment, the perk down here, Commitment, its value has gone up tremendously, and this perk combo with this perk and Furious Strikes, this is just like the best perk combo for this class, period. We'll get into that in a second, because first of all, I want to talk about the Power Axe. Now, on this build, I do use a balanced Power Axe. This weapon is actually pretty damn powerful this patch, mainly because they buffed up the base damage of all balanced weapons in this game, and they feel way better now. This weapon actually has a higher base damage than the Block Axe does, and even though the Block Axe can reach higher damages thanks to the Adrenaline Surge charges, this weapon is still definitely worth using. Might actually be my preferred on this build. Now for the perk tree on this one, I am building all the way down the bottom tree for perks like Discharge. Overhead Strike deals additional area damage around the target. Cooldown is 15 seconds. You can stack this perk with the other perk over here, Winged Fury, which reads damage from melee attacks executed while sprinting or dashing increases by 100% and deals AoE damage within 7-meter radius. The cooldown is 5 seconds. So basically, every 15 seconds, you will get like a super explosion, and every 5 seconds, you get like a little mini explosion. Both of those hit pretty hard, it's very noticeable, and this is one of the most entertaining builds for that reason, at least for me, especially when you combine it with things like Wings of Flame and the Jump Pack Dash. Now, for the rest of the perk tree here, I do start off with Perpetual Strength first, moving here into the perk Coup de Grace for 25% more damage on the last strike of a light combo. Then I grab the two perks here, Perpetual Strength and Perpetual Strength again. Then move down here into the perk Counterattack, into the most important perks, which are, of course, Tactical Retreat and Cleaver. Now, Tactical Retreat says Power Backstep deals 25% more damage. Power Backstep hits really hard even when you don't have Overcharge, so pretty nice to buff that up a bit. And next perk here, Cleaver. Damage increases by 10% against majority level higher enemies. This is just a catch-all against the enemies you want to kill the most anyways, so really good for any build trying to prioritize damage. And I will say, if you want to skip over the final two perks here, you can, because Riposte and the perk up here, Power Wave, that makes your angle of your Power Backstep a bit better. These are very strong options and potentially better at times, but I do prefer the Discharge on this because I just think it's more fun, and that's pretty much all there is for the Power Axe. Though I do also want to mention one final thing, which is that if you want to take the block version, you definitely can. I really would not take the fencing version on this build because, for the most part, we are building for melee damage, and the melee damage on this is kind of shit, so that's why we take balance. Now, for the secondary, I do take our great value brand Perdition Pistol with an Inferno Pistol. Inferno Pistol actually got buffed this patch. The gun strike damage got increased by 22%, and it's actually pretty damn good now, I must say. You know, I've never really hated the Inferno Pistol since they buffed it a while back on some other aspects, but for now, I think it is a pretty good option on this build. It's kind of a must-have because we are a Dante build, and you really can't do that without a Perdition Pistol. This is the best we've got. Now, for the perk tree on this, I do take Perpetual Range first into the perk here, Brace Reload. Now, you may be wondering, why don't we take Motivated Melee? I mean, you could take this perk if you wanted to. I just prioritize the range here more because the perk bonus on this for melee damage is not that substantial. The actual, like, calculation here is not super strong. It's not, like, god-awful. Like, it will do something, but I just prefer the range. Next perk here is Perpetual Range again, up here into the perk Great Might. Then we pick up Increased Capacity and the perk Adamant Restoration. When your health drops below 30%, your ammo reserve is restored by 25% of the maximum capacity, cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. The cooldown is 30 seconds. Now, this perk is one of the best ammo economy perks on any secondary in the game, and that's kind of what I like about the Inferno Pistol in general. I don't take the Rate of Fire version on this, mainly because when you're taking an Inferno Pistol, the best part about it is, of course, the ammunition, because this weapon is pretty ammo efficient compared to Plasma, the Heavy Bolt Pistol, and even the Neo Volkite, so I think it's a pretty good option for that. Now, the final two perks I take are Extra Shot and Trick Shot for Armor Restore, and that's pretty much all there is for this option. But I will say, if you want to use this build like a non-Dante version, you could take like Plasma or Heavy Bolt Pistol. That is up to you. Now, for the perk tree, we do take Winged Fury first, and into the perk here, Consecutive Execution, killing 7 enemies rapid succession for equipment charged by 1. The cooldown is 90 seconds. Now, this is a less safe version of this build. If you want to take Defense Mechanism, which I might even take in the gameplay, this is definitely safer and also has a pretty good synergy with the Inferno Pistol, because the Inferno Pistol on this variant has a pretty staggered shot spread, or I should say the speed of the shots is not very fast, so, or rate of fire, yeah, okay, not speed of the shots. the rate of fire is not very fast, so defense mechanism helps out that a lot, making your CHP fade more slowly. Now, consecutive execution can be better, because if you do manage to find like a Sanctified Wrath Reliquary, getting one of those every 90 seconds on the assault right now is pretty insane and super fun to use. Why I picked this up. If you want to take this, you definitely can. Next perk here is Active Attrition. Enemies hit by damage from melee attacks execute while sprinting or dashing take 25% more damage for 5 seconds. We are building all around our sprinting attacks and overheads, so Winged Fury, Active Attrition, kind of a no-brainer. Next perk here is Strategic Strikes. All team members deal 20% more melee damage against extremists and terminus level enemies. This is a really strong perk in this game. I'm not taking the Gunstrike damage here because the Inferno Pistol Gunstrike damage is not awful, but we are building around melee damage primarily, and this bonus is not like incredible on this gun anyways. The next perk here is Furious Strikes. Hitting an enemy with an attack after a jump pack dash for jump pack's ability charged by 1. The cooldown is 10 seconds. Now, this perk is incredible all on its own. This basically just lets you do free Wings of Flame damage, fly into an enemy, hit any enemy at all, it could be a Minoris, Majoris, or Terminus, and get back a jump pack charge every 10 seconds. Now, where this perk gets kind of insane is when you stack this perk on top of the perk Commitment. A perfect time dodge using a jump pack dash restores jump pack's ability charged by 1. This one will allow you to go jump pack positive when you combine it with this perk, because basically you will get the free jump pack from this, go into a dash attack from that jump pack. You'll also trigger this, and now you're up 2 jump packs. So really, really powerful. One of the best perk combos in the game. I think like this perk and this perk down here, they fit into like any jump pack build at all, and really any build in the assault period, and they're by far the best. Maybe not the easiest to use. I do think Zealous Blow is better for newer players. This is like what I would recommend for like brand new players to use. But as far as experienced players go, just use this one. Next perk here is Wings of Flame, a jump pack dash that damages enemies along its trajectory and always works as a perfect dodge when dodging an attack. This just makes the entire build far easier to use and far more effective because it's just free damage every single time you use your jump pack. You will just murder you. This perk makes the entire build just function far more easily and be more effective overall, because pretty much you just get free damage from this over and over again. You fly through a boss, you fly through a Majoris, you fly through Extremis, you fly through a Minoris Horde and just deal all this free damage. You also trigger jump packs far more easily. And you also actually just trigger multiple jump packs at once because of how this works, so a really good option. Just pick this one up. Next perk here is Aerial Grace. After a perfect time dodge using a jump pack dash, you'll deal 30% more damage for 10 seconds. This is a nice little damage buff for like anything you're trying to do in the game with like melee or your range attacks, and we are using a ton of melee damage on this anyways, so pretty nice here. And the final perk is Commitment for the reasons I stated before, and that's pretty much all there is for the main perk tree. Now, for the prestige perks here, I do take Unyielding Oath first, into the perk here Fortitude, and I pick up Practice Aim, and the final perk, Hammer of Wrath. After you use your jump pack, you take 30% less range damage and don't lose 12 heavy hits and cannot be knocked back for 15 seconds. Basically, when you have this perk active, which you will have it all the time, you will have no knockback, and no knockback will save your life, and this will trigger off of any jump pack use at all, including, guess what, your Wings of Flame jump pack dash attacks, which you have up pretty much 24/7, so this perk is up pretty much 24/7. It makes you way tankier against range attacks, and you're already pretty good against melee, so that's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. The Winged Fury Dante build is super fun. This might actually be my favorite build on the Assault currently, because the Power Axe of Winged Fury is just super fun to use in general, and Dante is one of my favorite chapter masters, and Blood Angels are my favorite chapter in general. So hopefully this build guide helped you, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Magazine! You're a psychic! Aim for its head! Exterminated!
The Space Wolf sounds like Zangief. Hold on. Just put a helmet on him and close your eyes. Actually, well, I guess that's kind of redundant, huh? I will say, this is pretty fun. Just like all assault builds now are pretty fun. Don't worry, Dante. I've got a dreadnought for you if you fail. What's another century and a half? Yeah, what's another 41,000 years? Can always start again. Make another chapter. Gunsis, it's Sanguinius. Sanguinius had the better speech. Why do they have to make him so fun? Why do they have to make Assault so much fun? Like, so painfully fun that all other classes feel less fun.
Codes obtained. Captain, codes secured. The Emperor provides. Proceed to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
Bro, what about Rogel Dorn's speech, though? They are coming, kill them all, so eloquently put. Well, that's because Rogel Dorn knows that his guys don't, like, need instructions. Imperial Fists just, like, need to be pointed in a direction. Or Black Templar sometimes, but, no. Yeah. Rogel Dorn is a pretty epic Gene seat, okay?
Stay close and sharp. We may proceed. In the name of Tyranid, the lifeblood of the Astra Minotaur, let us make good use of it.
You jump back at the same time. Yeah. RTG, what's your opinion on the stock market? That's a great question. Well, AI bubble is probably going to burst eventually. But also, all the fear of AI taking over literally everything will also probably go away eventually. So, there's that. But AI is also here to stay forever. But the ridiculous amount of, like, startup companies that have popped out recently and have ridiculous amounts of money put into them are probably all, like, I would say, like, major players are probably not going to be done for, but it will probably be pretty bad. There you go, that's it. Oh, and RAM sucks now because of it. FCG, when do I buy RAM again? Probably... probably after, Oh no, man. Just buy your fucking RAM, okay? Just buy your RAM, god damn it.
Rates of activation have been observed. The generators hum in the machine god's name. Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload. Tyranid assaulting generator 1. Biological incursion of a generator 1. Do not foul the machine god's blessed mechanisms with organic parts.
That still hits me. I will say though, on the note of AI, people that think AI is gonna go away forever are like actually fucking insane because it's already proven in practical use. Like ChatGPT, those kinds of things, like they're just gonna be here forever. It'll be like the internet, you know. .com burst, but the internet is still around and incredibly important, and AI is gonna be the exact same thing, if not more important. Because the fact that like it's being actively used in practical ways and it's working right now means the technology is only gonna get better over time. So it's just here forever. Varying degrees.
Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Blessed be the Omnissiah's divine precision. The Emperor demands perfection for all considered, even of Angel of death, see us fight!
Tyranid menace annihilated.
Demolition deployment sequence complete. Narrow Bear's logged under the Omnissiah's watchful oculus.
The moment of his vengeance is nigh.
It is an observation platform overlooking the Kryptonite fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
There will be no allies. One more mindless beast slain. So and so, fortify your psyche.
Oh, I can cut him. He felt that. I was gonna feel it again.
The hive mind reels from the Zoanthrop's death. Changing magazine.
Man, that dwarven armor is strong. How dare you call a sanguinary guard armor set dwarven armor?
In the name of Sanguinius.
Yeah, that happens.
Silence that beast fall for its foul brethren. Another sheet of fire.
Any person made assault beefy as fuck, they certainly did.
Silence the living artillery before retreating Hordes. I soar through war-torn skies. The enemy flees for aid. Brethren onto the wall. Without their living artillery, we see no stand no chance. Disgusting Tyranid scum. Being as an angel of death.
Waste my jump back there, okay. I guess. Okay.
The wings of
I must have wasted my thing. Awesome.
Changing magazine.
I have some changes that I want to make to this build after. I'm going to take the discharge
We
perk,
have arrived at Nozik's facility.
I think.
Run distraction efforts as long as you can. We will wreak such havoc upon the enemy, the Emperor will see it from Terra.
And there will be an AI server with an AI chat. I mean, that already happens all the time. That's already, like, permanently happening.
The mindless mill lies shut. The carnifex must die. Exterminated. The Penguinius. None may hide from the star's light of judgment. Another scene of fire. Toxins befoul my bloodstream. We have slain bigger foes than you. This infestation has persisted too long. Reloading. Warn aloft those wings of
My Emperor, witness the holy pyre we start in your name.
That's the Dante experience, by the way.
We stand ready to deliver the Emperor's vengeance. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done. The enemy seeks to consume this place and us with it.
You also get so many cooldowns off on this build sometimes, like you'll actually lose track of which one is which. It's pretty good.
changing magazine.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding.
Replenishing.
there, brothers. Keep it up. No matter how many nerves they send, I will cut them down.
Rearming!
The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
Disgusting Tyranid scum. Reloading.
Can you show the build after the mission? Yeah, I can. I sure can. Hey Guardsman, what do you think of Tyranid? Do you think it's one of the weaker playable characters? It's still probably the weakest class, but it's not bad.
Spark the flames.
He just like really has a ridiculously long knockdown time. That's his biggest issue. If you get knocked over on that class, you're kind of cooked. And there are points in time where if you get knocked over, you will just lose CHP before you even get back up. That's how long it is. Pretty rough. And that compiled with the fact that he's also the squishiest class in the game means that you're probably going to explode.
Excellent. Move to extract. Thunderhawk arriving at evac point. Wrap down and ready. The Emperor will not abandon us. Extraction complete. Returning to orbit. Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.